Alright, so I'm gonna get some changes said right out of the way. As you may notice, I now don't have a still image of my profile picture as the little commentary bit thing. Sorry if this episode is terrible, I didn't script it at all. I forgot to. But yeah, I'm now using a still image of my character in a living room. This is the Christmas version. There's also a regular version and a Halloween version. So yeah, that's really most of the changes. So now let's get on into the review of Planet 51. Planet 51. The most notoriously terrible movie out there. I saw this movie this morning when I was watching TV, like any regular person on a Saturday would. And I was just browsing the channels and I saw this movie. And at first I couldn't really wrap my mind around what the movie was. And then all of a sudden I just saw one of the scenes from it. And I just had the best moment remembering something from my past. I used to watch this movie a lot when I was younger, like when I was 5. I definitely remember this movie, but I don't remember whether it's good or not. That sounded weird. So I decided, I'll watch the movie. Let's see if it's shit or not. I decide to watch it. Can't really tell. I mean, I skipped like half of the movie because I was browsing YouTube and not regular channels when the movie started. So I decided to go on Rotten Tomatoes to see the ratings, and oh boy, 22%. I don't think that's good. Right, let's start with the art style. The art style, it's alright. I mean, it's definitely not Disney tier, but they're definitely trying to get that sci-fi 50s aesthetic, if you know what I mean. And another thing I noticed was that the aliens look cartoony, but the actual astronaut in the movie doesn't look anything like a cartoon. In fact, he looks a lot more like Buzz Lightyear, but without the massive, I don't even know what to call it. A malformed chin. I know. But yeah, I mean, the art style's kind of average, not gonna lie. I did notice a couple references. One of them being the astronaut's name, being Chuck E. Baker or something like that, which is a reference to Chuck Yeager, or the first guy to break the speed of sound in a plane, called the X-1, which I did notice and I did appreciate it, but I don't think Chuck Yeager ever went to space. I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he didn't. So I don't know why the team thought to use Chuck Yeager's name instead of like Neil Armstrong's or Yuri Gagarin's, but it's a nice little reference. But now let's get into the humor of the movie. Alright, the humor for the movie isn't bad. There are some moments where I did have a tiny chuckle. A tiny chuckle. These moments were, times like, one of the characters, Rover, pissing himself because the Rover got scared. Because it's like a dog type character, but it's a rover like Mars Curiosity. That part gave me a little bit of a chuckle, but the rest of the movie just isn't that funny. It just isn't. I think they were definitely trying to get that, oh my god, it's an alien invasion type aesthetic. But they kind of forgot it was a kids' film. So most of the jokes aren't really present or they're not noticeable at all. You really need to examine the movie closely to see anything good in it, which is a bit terrible, as you can tell from the Rotten Tomatoes score. But the rest of the things aren't bad with the movie. The art style's okay. The time period it's trying to portray is fairly accurate, other from the hover cars and fucking airlocks on regular buildings. I have no idea why they would do that if the aliens are on their own home planet. Why? But yeah, I don't really have much to say for the movie. It's terrible. So yeah, that's the end of the review. Merry Christmas, even though it's only December 1st.